You've always believed that the voice in your head was you, the one that narrates your day, analyzes your mistakes, plans your future, replays your past. A constant stream of commentary that seems to define who you are. But what if I told you that voice isn't really yours? That it's been lying to you your entire life? You see, from the moment you were born, that voice began to take shape, not from your essence, but from everything around you: parents, teachers, media, society. So, all whispering expectations, judgments, fears. Over time, those whispers became thoughts, and those thoughts became the voice. It learned to mimic your tone, your vocabulary, your fears. It learned to wear your mask, and now it speaks so fluently, so convincingly that you never question its authority. But it is not you. It's an echo of everyone else's expectations. It tells you you're not enough. It keeps you afraid of failure. It clings to the past and obsesses over the future. It pretends to protect you, but it's actually a prison guard, keeping you locked inside a narrative you didn't write. You think you're in control, but that voice decides what you do, what you feel, and even what you think about yourself. It convinces you not to take risks, not to speak up, not to change. And when you try, it attacks, whispering doubts, magnifying your flaws, replaying every failure. But here's the twisted truth. That voice isn't trying to help you. It's trying to keep itself alive. It thrives on your fear, your guilt, your hesitation, because without them, it dies. And that's the key. You are not the voice. You are the one who hears it, the silent witness beneath the noise, the awareness watching the storm untouched by it. When you realize this, everything begins to shift. You no longer react automatically. You observe, you question, you see the voice for what it really is: a survival mechanism gone rogue, a loop of borrowed beliefs. And you start to notice the lies. The voice says you're unworthy, but who taught it that? Where did that idea come from? Was it ever truly yours? The voice says you'll fail, but whose failure is it afraid of? Yours or someone else's expectations? The more you observe, the more cracks appear. You begin to notice moments of silence between thoughts, brief, powerful stillness where your real self lives. That silence is not empty, it's alive. It's the space where clarity happens, where intuition speaks, where peace begins. But the voice hates that silence. It fears it, because in that silence, it loses control. So it distracts you, floods you with noise, pulls you back into the loop. But if you can sit in the silence just a little longer each time, the voice weakens. You start to remember who you were before the world told you who to be. And you realize your worth was never conditional. Your voice was never that monologue of fear. You are not broken, not behind, not late. You are simply buried beneath layers of noise. And peeling those layers back is not easy. It takes courage to sit with your own mind, to listen and not believe, to question and not react. But in that process, something incredible happens. You reclaim your power. You stop being the puppet of your inner critic and start becoming the author of your life. The voice will still be there. It always will. But now you see it. You know it's not you. You learn to listen without obeying. You learn to observe without identifying. And in doing so, you find freedom. Real, terrifying, beautiful freedom. Because if you are not the voice, you can become anything. You can rebuild your identity from truth, not fear, from awareness, not programming. And the life that emerges from that awareness is entirely your own. Most people live their entire lives ruled by a voice they never question. They follow thoughts that were never theirs. They carry burdens that were never meant for them. And they die never having met the silence within. But you don't have to. You can break the spell, not by fighting the voice, but by seeing it clearly. Every lie it tells you is a chance to remember the truth. You are not the noise. You are the stillness beneath it. You are not the story. You are the blank page it's written on. And every moment you spend in silence, every second you choose awareness over reaction, weakens the illusion. The voice in your head is lying to you, but you don't have to believe it anymore. Let it speak, let it shout, let it try to pull you back into its storm, and just keep watching quietly, calmly, as the truth grows louder than the lie,